Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Taylor Ray. I live in New York City. And today I am talking about my little summer in review. This is my very first summer living in New York. So I've spent a lot of time traveling here during the summer, but obviously things are a little different when you actually live here. So I'm gonna do a little recap. Okay, let's get into a little summer in my life. Hi vlog! It is still summer, technically speaking, but I feel like a lot of people are ready for fall. So I wanted to just start by talking about a lot of the highlights that happened between the end of June and now. So I quit my job to go full-time in real estate. I quit my job last night. I think it just feels like a big deal because I live in New York City and I live alone. I quit to bet on myself. And I'll be completely honest with you, I'm so happy I did it. I've never looked back. I have been the happiest I've been in a really long time. And don't get me wrong, there's been some stressful waves of emotion, obviously with finances, but betting on myself and like finally doing what I know I've wanted to do now for 2 years feels incredible. So right after I quit my job, my sister came to visit me and we took a bunch of video. I posted a video that she helped me shoot, which was really fun, and it was just nice to get family time in. Speaking of real estate, I closed a rental on the Upper East Side, which was exciting, one that I had been working on since the spring, and got her moved in August. But then I also transitioned into sales, which was even more exciting. I have a mentor. That was a big reason I chose to quit my job, and my mentor brought me on to her clients, which was great. So over the summer, got into 4 contracts on the buy side and 1 contract on the sales side, 6 contracts total this summer, which is very exciting. I was doing rentals to start. I actually love rentals. I have nothing against them, but it's difficult to find people who want to pay the broker fee, so I really try not to put too much effort into it because I'm not trying to fight people on that. Sales is just a little bit easier when it comes to, I guess, feeling valued as a real estate agent, which, speaking of, it is very exciting to be working on my very first listing here in New York City. This is because of my mentor. I don't want to take any credit where credit isn't due. I'm gonna actually share more about that in the weekly vlogs. Another highlight I would say is I actually deleted all my dating apps. I am still on Raya, but I gave Bumble another try. I gave Hinge a try for the very first time, and I don't really want to make this video about dating or even bring any negativity here, but dating in New York versus dating in Seattle and dating in LA, it's different. I got to the point after a couple things had happened. I got catfished, somebody bailed on brunch. I mean, it was just kind of one thing after another, and I was like, you know what? Dating apps just seem to sort of brew a toxicity here. Maybe not here in New York, but in general. It brews toxicity in my opinion, and I'm kind of over it. I'm so excited about the things that I'm working on that I'm good to live without these distractions. I have plans to never go back on them. So that means that I have to meet somebody in real life. I got to reunite with so many friends and family. As I said, my sister came to visit. My mom got to see my friend Tia, who I met in Seattle. Brandon, my friend Cam and Heather, who live in LA. And then another bestie who I actually went to LA for her birthday. So that was really fun. And the only trip I did this summer, to be honest with you, I've been very much here, very much focusing on my business. My mentor and I have been extremely busy for summer, which is interesting, but obviously feels good. A big part of the reason I felt comfortable quitting my job. Just a lot of old ideas resurfaced that I'm not going to share in this video, but will be sharing as they come to fruition. So I feel really excited about that, just because I knew this was going to happen. It just took a little bit. Same with filming again and old ideas resurfacing. I knew that once I wasn't juggling so many things that my brain would have a minute to get creative again and refocus on this stuff that I'm really excited about. I do feel excited about filming and editing again, and I do feel excited about pursuing these ideas that have been on my mind for many years. Overall, living my best life in New York. It hasn't been easy, but a lot of lessons learned, a lot of growth. I think on a personal note, the only other thing I would like to include in this video is just that it's been a lonely adjustment. that I wasn't expecting. So I feel so grateful for the friends who have visited. Just seeing people here and there who pass through town and making time for them, it honestly has been so lovely. I would say, to give you an example, like this was the first July 4 that I didn't do anything. And look, I'm not into celebrating this holiday. It wasn't that. It was just that I look back at all my years, you know, whether it was LA or Seattle, and I always had people to hang out with on that day. I don't know. I don't want to keep going because it kind of just sounds like a pity party, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to be honest that though I'm so happy I've moved here, it has made me realize a lot of things about what's important in my life, and what's important in my life is community, and it has been difficult for me to build that here. I think it also just gets harder the older you get. And as I get older, I see things in people where I'm like, you know, you party a lot, like that isn't something that I'm into. So the desire to like build a stronger friendship around like certain people's habits, I'm just a little bit pickier, I guess is what I'm saying. And I'm okay with that. I love my business and what I'm building with my business partner slash mentor. A big reason I moved to New York was to pursue real estate. So I'm fulfilling my purpose. I have some really cool ideas that I want to implement while I'm here. Even just like travel, for example, like more travel to Europe because I'm so much closer than I was when I lived on the West Coast. Overall, I feel like it's so great to live in a city that a lot of people travel to. So I've never really felt truly alone. But when I left Seattle, I told myself, it doesn't matter if we have friends, like where we're going. I'm not really worried about it. And then when I actually put myself in a position where I didn't know anybody and I didn't have a built-in community the way that I did in Seattle and LA, that's when I realized, oh, actually kind of take back what I said. Anyways, all of that to say is my summer was, yes, a little lonely, but kind of not at the same time because I got to see so many special people. I am not quite ready for the nice weather to go away, I'll be honest, but I am like just really looking forward to everything to come, and especially this week with my mom and with business, the listing next weekend. A lot of fun things to share, to document, to take you along on this journey. I have no regrets about any of my decisions. I still made these decisions for me, and I honored myself in that way, and so I just couldn't be happier. I really feel like I'm in the right place. I'm learning a lot. That's how I know I'm in the right place, and I'm just excited to continue to see where things go. Thank you for watching. If you've watched this far, appreciate you. And like I said, I want to continue doing weekly vlogs and take you along on the rest of this year and my second year in New York starting in January. So crazy. So I'll see you in the next one.